That doesn't happen in a long time. That one's a Rave. So like the newest style that's come out is called a Rave helmet. That's what that one is. Sorry guys, I don't know why that happened or how that happened. I know it's been a long time. I don't want that. That used to be a lot more common. Quite frustrating. I'm glad that doesn't happen as often, but you would think it would definitely not happen while no one's in my house using my internet and stuff. It does look like the Chiefs Rave. I've got the Chiefs one somewhere around the corner. Was it you, Lulu? You the culprit? Here she comes. I'll give it a second, guys. I want to make sure everyone's here that's in the. If you're in this break, let me know if you're back. I can see a bunch of you talking already, but it happened. We had 50 watching. Now we're down to 20. I don't really care about that, but I want to make sure that everyone's here that's in this. If you're in this when you're back, let me know. Apologies for that. Yeah, I'll be up in a little bit. Early. I know. Sorry. Okay, get going. Turn the lights on. It's not dark up there. Baseball game broke out at the Wild hockey game. Are you at the Wild game against Utah? Congrats, Bill S. on the triple up. don't give him that stress. Okay, we're gonna roll now. Oh, Rapid City versus Utah. I was gonna say I didn't think they were that quick on a trip to Minnesota. Utah Grizzlies, I don't think are very good at all. What's the score? I don't think Iverson's for sale. Went to our Philly guy. 8-7. Oh wow. Are they called the Rapid City Wild? Okay, I think we have quite a few back. I think we're good to roll here. I'm gonna close this screen. Sorry about that, guys. Rob, if you're here and if you want to sell, yeah, Rob is here. If you want to sell, he's holding. Okay. Apologies. I restarted my whole computer, so it took 5 minutes there, but we're back. Let's get three numbers. 1, 2, 3. We will still try to do the Fire Factory 2 box. If it doesn't fill, no big deal. Oh, Minnesota Wild beat San Jose. Really 8-7. Holy moly! Utah scored 7 last night. 8-7, 15 goals. That'd be a game to be at. I thought we had a big like 12 goals in the Tampa Bay Utah game we went to too. Look, my paper's blank. I haven't had to write down anything tonight. Now I will though. 176, our first number for the jerseys. Gotcha. Grizzlies are playing your Rapid City, but the Wild won against San Jose, 8-7. 149. Wild might slip into the wild card because the way St. Louis has been playing. 46 for the 2 box instead of 40 because it's Fire Factory. 176, 149, and 165, all higher numbers. I was just going to ask if Kaprizov's back soon. He got hurt, then he came back, and then he got hurt again, and would love to see him back. He's fun to watch. He did come back tonight and got the overtime winner? Oh, man, I'm excited to watch the replay of that. That's cool. He's one of my favorite non-Utah players. Okay, 176, 149, 165. How cool is that? I did not realize he was back already. You cheap Texans helmet? I wonder if I have a cheap one. 3 goals, 2 assists for Celebrini. That's cool. Although he shouldn't win Rookie of the Year. And neither should Wolf. It should easily go to Hudson, right? That's what I think. It seemed like Celebrini was starting off with that honor, but I think Hudson took it from him. Wolf's played great though too. I'm trying to get one of his jerseys. Oh, Michkov for Philly. Yeah, I didn't even consider him. Okay, 149, 165, 176. Fire Factory 2 box after this if we can fill it. If we can't, no big deal. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Well, I know what sport it is. I don't know what team this is yet. One of 2 jerseys. Is this the White Sox one? We're going baseball. I think it's Vaughn. 3, 2, 1. It is Andrew Vaughn. Chicago White Sox. We've had a few White Sox. I've got another Frank Thomas, but I've been holding off putting them in there. We didn't have them that long ago. Trying to find some names we haven't had. Who had Andrew Vaughn? He wasn't claimed. Let me find him. Andrew Vaughn was, he's one of the Rams that got bought by Mark. Mark, that's you. Off the top line, random. Andrew Vaughn. G. Adam, that's cool. Nike for the White Sox. There's your engineered Nike tag down there as well. Going to Mark. Did Mark Gam ever make it back in here? Nice hit, Mark. That's back-to-back jersey hits for you Monday and Wednesday. You hit the Burrow on Monday, now an Andrew Vaughn on Wednesday. Starting baseball. See if we get 3 different sports for a combination. If one sport's going to hit 2 or 3. I think the only sport that's hit all 3 from the same has been hockey in the past. Maybe we've done it with NFL. 165. I was going to say, this feels a little too heavy to be baseball. Jeez, he hasn't been in very long. We've got an LA King Darcy Kemper on this one. I love this jersey. I wish someone had this one so I could chase it. Darcy Kemper on the Kings Fanatics Premium. I'm telling you guys, I like the Fanatics Premium. I don't have any beef with them over the Adidas Pros. I think they're extremely similar. Who had Darcy Kemper? Darcy Kemper was a trade. I don't remember what got traded for him. That's going to Dell. Dell, it's not an Av, but it's Darcy Kemper. If you want to trade for an Av, I could look. Don't let me pressure you, though. Los Angeles Kings Fanatics Premium. We should have our fight strap in here. Going to Dell. Nice hit, Dell. Darcy. I was pretty mad that I didn't get to watch I can't think of his dang name. I got a ton of hockey jerseys. Depends on what you have to trade, but I got a ton. Why can't I think of the dang Kraken goalie that used to play for the Avs? As soon as I start to think about someone's name, my brain goes to mush. Greg means Dell. Yeah, it is Dell. When I talk, though, I'm not pronunciating, so it probably sounds like Bill. Bill. Dell, nice hit. Who's the dang Kraken goalie that played for the Avs? I even have his Kraken jersey and his Avalanche jersey. I'm old and I don't hear well. Good grief, man. I can't think of his name. He didn't play last night. We had some scrub in there that did not do well. Gave up 7 goals and then got pulled. This is going to drive me nuts. No, Georgiev's in San Jose. He may have been the one that gave up 8 goals tonight. Who's the dang... Hold on. Philip Grubauer. Good grief. Grubauer. We even had his jersey in the series, and I forgot about it. Grubauer didn't play last night. When we played Tampa, neither did Vasilevsky. I don't know what it is. I think they come to Utah, they can sit their starter. Makes me sad. I like watching the good goalies play. Okay, final jersey here. Georgiev's with San Jose. I don't think he started off too good there. Oh, wow. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's kind of unreal that it would happen like that. I just looked at who has them. It's De'Aaron Fox. And that's literally the second random that Mark bought. Mark, you got Andrew Vaughn and De'Aaron Fox both on random purchases. Good grief. Yeah, you guys are all talking about your bad streaks tonight. Ouch. I might have to retire. Can't hit. Sorry, guys. De'Aaron Fox. Nike. Nice hit, Mark. Doubling up on the jerseys. That's kind of crazy. Both the randoms you bought are both the ones that hit. Them and Darcy Kemper. If we want to talk about headliner names, I don't think we hit a headliner name tonight from Big Al's licensed. There's a large percentage, but great hits there. Congrats, you too. There goes my piece. I do. It's sitting right back here. You won the Damian Lillard like a week and a half ago, Sadek. You may not have watched that break, though. Okay, hold on, guys. It got rid of it when I typed it again. I'll do a recap of who hit what. Yeah, I think you hit like a week and a half ago. Hold on, guys. I still have to type it up. I'm still going to do a recap of the jerseys, too. 1 second. Okay, congrats. We had Andrew Vaughn, Darcy Kemper, and De'Aaron Fox. Time for Fire Factory. There it is. I need to start a... No, I'm not going to say that. I'll hold my tongue. Rob, I've got you with Philly. Greg, Detroit. Nick, Dallas. Bill, a little behind on Philly. Sonic, Kansas City. Greg, San Francisco. Philly's gone. Chicago for less. Cincy for Kyle. Michael has got Washington. Tampa Bay going to Jonathan. Minnesota going to Greg. Green Bay going to Bill. Denver going to Greg. Well, Dallas is gone if that's what you're going for, Nick. Detroit's gone too. Green Bay's gone. Detroit's gone. I get what you're saying, Sonic, but yeah, I think you missed that one. you got a nice Dame Lillard from the basketball break. Started right, I know. Yeah. You know, I think I'm how do I put this without sounding like I'm being mean. Baltimore, hold on. I'll finish my thought in a second. Buffalo, so Baltimore, Nick, that's you. Buffalo going to Chris. Leland's taking Miami. No, it was from Gold Rush, Sonic. The Gold Rush break that you jumped in. It was a custom. It's not. I don't have a Lillard right now. I've had a few, but they're all gone. Leland, Indy for Zach. Yeah, so not quite a license, which would be better, obviously. And then 16 is Jason with Pittsburgh. So here's my thought. I told you guys a while back that I overbooked. Jason, you didn't make it in. I don't know what number I gave twice to. This is why I always check that right there. Jason, Pittsburgh is not yours. Apologies. Do not send for that. Who was first? Greg or Jonathan? Minnesota, Tampa Bay. Jonathan was first. Greg was second. So Zach has the final claim with Indy. So Jason, again, didn't get in. Sorry about that. Pittsburgh will be random. I don't think anyone's selling random. yeah, I'm sure. I'm not even going to say what I'm going to say. Other than a lot of breakers do not join breaks. You know, they cater to themselves and run breaks, but don't join a lot. I'm on the other side where I join more breaks than I run. I join breaks daily. I know what it's like to have a bad streak. I generally don't talk about it unless, it's friend to friend. So if you feel like I'm being harsh, or I'm not responding to you guys sending me texts about I can't believe I didn't hit again, or I can't believe that, it's just because it weighs me down. There's no point in, I don't know what I can say other than I've been there, because I have been and I am there sometimes. So sorry, you have a bad streak. I facilitate these. I can't really can't help you hit. I hope you hit, that's for sure. I'll leave it at that. Okay. But I will tell you this, with giving away stuff and behind the scenes sending stuff out to you guys if you're having a bad streak, doing our little bounty, stuff like that, I try to give back to you guys as much as probably anyone you've joined with. That's an attempt to try to help with these bad streaks and bad breaks and stuff like that. That's the whole idea. I don't need to do any of that. I like to do it. Okay, 16 names 7 times. This is our final break of the night, guys. I appreciate you joining. Yeah, exactly. You're welcome. I did it on purpose. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I have not been keeping track of our position. Anyone have like a current position thing, so I don't have to go back and look at them? I'm happy to, but if you know where we're at, running backs, we're probably doing another giveaway tonight. Okay, final break. Rob, Philly, New England, Greg, Detroit Jets, Nick, Dallas Giants, Sonic, Kansas City and Houston, Greg, San Francisco, Jacksonville, Les, Chicago, Seattle, Kyle, Cincy, Arizona. Michael B., Washington, Carolina. Greg, Minnesota, Pittsburgh. Jonathan, Tampa, Atlanta. Bill S., Green Bay, Tennessee. Greg, Denver and Vegas. Nick, Baltimore, Cleveland. Chris O., Buffalo, the Rams. Leland, Miami, New Orleans. Zach B., Indy, and the Chargers. Last time I had it was 4-3-3, but I think I missed some. Yeah, so we just read those off. Let's look really quick here. So the photo, we went 1, 1, 1. Thurman Thomas makes it 2. Travis Etienne makes it 3. Michael Strahan makes it 1. Briggs and Lenny Moore, that's 4 and 2. Youngblood and Pickens, that's 3 and 2. Barry makes it 5. Is that right? Etienne, Thomas, Moore, Barry, and then one of the running backs on there. No, there. Debo is a wide receiver. I want to say it's 5-3-3-1, unless we count the two other receivers from the thing, but I'm not doing that. The other on the other, Aiden would make it 4, but we're going to stick with 5-3-3-1. Okay. Giants for seller trade for Carolina. You want to trade for Carolina? Or you're trading Carolina away? So Carolina is, Michael's got them up for trade. Trading Seattle. Seattle's up for trade from Les. I'll trade Carolina for Seattle. Les, you want to do that? I thought you said you were taking your Barry and going home. Sure, Carolina for Seattle? Okay. Thanks, guys. Good luck to you. So likely, again, you don't have to stick around. If you win the credit, you win the credit regardless. Chris, I don't know if you stuck around to see that you won the $50. Or actually, it was at the start of the stream. It was from the dollar break. I don't think you've used that credit yet. If you're here, let me know. You can use it tonight. You may have already paid for everything. If you have, I'll keep it written down. But Chris, you had $50 credit. Someone else is going to win 50 tonight as well, unless we get 2 receivers or 2 others to tie the game. I don't know if you saw that, Chris. It was a secondary win for the dollar break because we had so many spots that I added another $50. Okay, final 2 Fire Factory boxes. Box 4 and box 2. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Sorry for the stream interference there. I had to start over. I don't know what happened. Bad connection for some reason. If you're interested, tomorrow we will do a full case break of Fire Factory. We'll also do another 3 box for Big Al's. I'm going to add 6 names in tomorrow in the morning. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We have got a New England Patriot Classic Speed. New England Patriot Classic Speed. I never showed you this one earlier, I don't think. Maybe I did, but that's the Pickens from earlier. Nick saying May. Classic makes me think May too. New England was top spot, Rob. Not going out a loser, yeah. Turn that frown upside down. I'm not the worst person in the world, huh? Okay, let's see what you got. Edelman, good guess. 3, 2, 1. Nick has been on with his guesses today. Drake May. Signature's getting a little sloppier there, Drake, but it's always been small. And tell me what those dots are. You don't have an I in your name, Drake. Drake May, Fanatic certified, going to Rob. That's a decent hit. He's not one of the cheaper names. No, I haven't. I'm sure it exists, but these guys, a lot of these guys that are Fanatics, that are with Fanatics, Fanatics doesn't have a lot of specialties. They do a lot of classic speeds, like Jaden Daniels too. You almost only ever see him on classics. Some of the other rookies like Bo Nix, you'll see on all the styles, but May, Daniels, Caleb Williams, you're going to see a lot of classics for the time being. So, which is fine. A lot of people love classics, but I like getting a little bit of everything. Rob, nice hit. Drake May, probably the best current Patriot you can hit. I mean, obviously Brady, Moss, Gronk. There's some names if we were in the retired section. Okay, that is a quarterback. So you guys just won the bounty tonight. Congratulations. Let's give away some money. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Denver Bronco on their new, I don't even know if it's an alternate or if it's just their new classic, the Mile High Classic, 5280. They got the mileage on the front there. Cool top tab over the top. Denver Broncos. Denver were claimed. Let's go on to Greg. Greg hitting the final helmet of the night. Let's see what you have, Greg. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I was not expecting him on this style. I was thinking, yeah, some other people. That's the safety. Steve Atwater, there's another. So I fall one short of beating you guys in the bounty because I don't count the other 2 wide receivers. Nice hit, Greg. Steve Atwater. Big signature. At least I think that's looks a little bigger than he normally signs. Oops, that's George Pickens. That's Drake May, if you can see him there. Maybe it's not Steve Atwater. It's not Steve Atwater. I even questioned myself. Audric Estime. I don't know who that is. He's not on the checklist. Does that not look eerily similar to an Atwater signature? I questioned myself at the end there too because it looked a little too big for him. I'm glad I did. Notre Dame. Okay, that's cool. Do you pronounce it Estime or Estime? I don't know how you say that. Man, I almost made a big mistake there. I mean, do you guys see Atwater in that a little bit, or am I crazy? Jonathan knows. Jeez. Level 7 contributor. Am I the only one that sees Atwater in that? Maybe I am. Greg, nice hit. You got the young running back. So even if I had cheated and given myself more, we would have tied anyways. Or no, we wouldn't have tied. So there's no excuse now. Level 8, yeah, no kidding. Can't hit worth a dang, but you can tell me when I mess up the name. Estime. Okay, whatever it is. Nice hit, Greg. Okay, let me quickly get the names here. Let's do a giveaway, $50. You guys had a 25% chance, and you nailed it on your first chance. So way to go. We'll go to divisions next week. Yep, you were also saved by the final break, I think, unless you hit it earlier and I just forgot. Is that for trade, he's asking? The Bronco fan is asking. Oh, boy. I'm tired, guys. Dylan. Yes, it can be up for trade. Dell, you want to text me what you have for trade? And I can message him, or you can tell him now if you want to. Yeah, you've had some really close bad calls this week, that's for sure. Yep. Yeah, and I don't care if you guys tell me if you're doing bad. I really don't. I wasn't even talking about you. But I may or may not respond to messenger messages that are only about complaining. I have a hard time with that sometimes, and I have so many messages that those tend to be the ones that get left behind. Mark and Bill B. But a little bit of solace is that I know how you feel. Okay, less people in this one, 173. Top name on the 7th roll gets $50 Big Al credit. And it is already 9/11/40. Jeez Louise. Excuse me. Felt that one coming for 5 minutes. Yeah, Dell, shoot me a text if you have some items, and I can get with Greg and let him know, and we can see if something works. There's 2. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. As always, I'll do a quick recap at the end of the night here. 5, 6, and 7. Sonic, if you're still here, you've got a $50 credit with me. 7th roll. Didn't win an item, but you won some credit. He's looking mostly for football. Any helmet for football. Hey, I won you. Something, right? So $50 credit there. Maybe blue if you have anything blues, but mostly football. I'll speak for him. He can answer you, but just saying what I think I know. Okay, guys, let's do a quick recap here. Not much Big Al's going on tonight, so a lot of this is third-party stuff. We've got, I can't remember the name of the baseball bat guy. Mason Wynn. We had Deebo Samuel. We had Roman Josi, our sole headliner tonight. Well, Michael Strahan and Barry Sanders obviously are headliners too. So Michael Strahan, Barry Sanders, Roman Josi. Run and shoot, 5 signatures on the photo. Travis Etienne, Thurman Thomas, Lenny Moore, Lance Briggs, Jack Youngblood, George Pickens, Drake May, not Steve Atwater. You're crazy if you tell me that doesn't look like Steve Atwater. It looks like a big Steve Atwater signature. Audric Estime. You going to bed sad tonight. Yep, I know the feeling. And then Big Al's, we gave away Aiden Hutchinson for my collection. And we had De'Aaron Fox, Andrew Vaughn, Darcy Kemper. Some fun items there. Dale, also, when you message me, if you want to look at trading Darcy Kemper, I'm definitely in the market for that one. I don't know if that's a guy that you want to collect or not. I don't know if he played for the Avs. Maybe he did. Okay, guys, appreciate you. If you're around tomorrow to join Fire Factory and the Licensed Jersey Series, I'll see you then. If not, maybe we'll do an OV winner's choice or a helmet winner's choice, or get you on Saturday starters or Monday. So we'll see you then, guys. Enjoy your week. Message me with questions. If it takes me a second, be patient, or re-message me if it fell down below in the bottom of my 55 messages I get a day. Okay, peace. See ya.